In downtown Akron, Ohio, on South Main Street, there's a marvelous old theater called the Akron Civic Theater. It was built in 1929, and it's ornate. Some people would call the style over the top. It was originally designed to look like a Moorish castle. There's intricate plasterwork throughout the entire theater, done in multiple colors, gorgeous chandeliers, and there's ornate statues throughout the entire theater done in the Greco-Roman style. When you sit in the house of this theater and you look up, you see simulated stars in the ceiling, and a projection system projects moving clouds going across the ceiling above you. The roof rises way above the ceiling, and there's a system of catwalks that is above the ceiling so that the workers can change the light bulbs and maintain the systems that are up there. Now, this theater was the site of an interesting accident about a year ago. They had an Alice Cooper show. Now, Alice Cooper is a flamboyant rocker who got his start in the 1970s. He's known for his acts where he comes out dressed up and in face makeup. And he is also known for coming out on some of the songs with a constrictor snake around his neck, a boa constrictor. Now, back in the 1970s, he had a pet snake that he would use named Ketchka. But these days, what he does is, in his contract, it says that a local animal handler will bring the snake to the theater and provide it. And that makes sense. It's a kind of a specialized thing to know how to take care of these snakes. Anyway, the day of the show, the animal handler in Akron calls the stage manager at the Akron Civic Theater and says, the snake that we're going to use for the show is stressed, and I need a bigger space to let the snake roam in. It can't be in the cage that we normally keep it in. So the stage manager reserves a large dressing room, and when the animal handler arrives, they let the snake roam in this dressing room as he requested. Now, before the show, there's a bit of a panic because they can't find this snake. What's happened is this. The snake managed to make its way through a crack at the side of the dresser and into a hole in the wall that was there for a pipe, and wrapped itself around the pipe, possibly enjoying the warmth. When they finally figured out where the snake was, they had to tear the board off the side of the dresser. Here's a picture of the demolition. In fact, it's about a year later and they still haven't repaired the board next to this dresser. And then they had to bash a hole in the wall, and the animal handler had to coax the snake back. All in all, the snake was safe. He was returned to the welcoming arms of the animal handler, and he went on to perform the show. Everybody is well and happy. But this is an interesting little tidbit about the Akron Civic Theater. Thank you for listening. Please check out some of the other videos in this series. There's some more videos about the Akron Civic Theater, which is truly a marvelous and interesting place.